My name is Lisa and I'm going to show you what happened to my life. 14 years of marriage gone as a smudge. It started a few months ago when my husband David said something that turned my world upside down. He told me he was gay. 14 years of my life, thinking I was making a new life with somebody, but it was all a lie. And then here's the kicker. He was gay before we were even married. I was sitting at David's table one night and I knew something wasn't right. He was nervous, moving his hands around, not looking. Maybe he lost his job or had some health issue he didn't want to tell me about. But no, what he said I could never have anticipated. Lisa, I'm gay. I have always been gay. The words he uttered softly, as if it were an alchemy. But there's no balking something like that. I was initially aghast. It was just me sitting there and looking at him and trying to comprehend what he was saying. I asked him why he married me when he knew he was gay, and his answer, I was scared. Thought I could change. And I thought if I was married to you, everything would be okay. Normal. He made me to be an axe to grind into something that was never broken in the first place. But here's what I think shattered me. David didn't just fuck me 14 years. He cheated on me multiple times. He tried to spin it as exploring his true self and figuring stuff out. You know how I discovered the cheating? I went to the doctor for a routine appointment and got told I had a sexually transmitted infection. What a humiliation would that have been? I was his woman for 10 years or more, and this is what I got back. I challenged David and he dared pretend it was no big deal. What did you say I'd do? He said. I am gay. As if that excused everything. Like gayness allowed him a license to cheat on me, to put my life at risk, to destroy the faith I had in him. If David's betrayal was bad enough, then what people said about him was 10 times worse. I thought that my friends and family would come for me, that they would rally around me and help me to pick up the pieces of my broken life. But no. Rather, they were all concerned with David's well-being rather than mine. People began to write him letters, and phone him and praise him for being himself. One of our friend Rachel even said I was selfish. You know, Lisa, this has been hard for David, she said. Oh sure, he cheated, but he couldn't have done otherwise. Did you know that it is dangerous to be gay in this world? She says. Dangerous. We're in an age where same-sex marriage is legal, when pride marches happen in every big city. Homophobia still exists, yes, but do not tell me that homophobia is so bad that you can lie to your wife for 14 years. Friend Sarah wrote me on Facebook saying the same thing. She wrote, you should be happy for David. He is living himself now, and that's a good thing. Celebrate. What about me? What if I have my life turned upside down? Why does everyone feel David's truth is more important than mine? And then there is my family. I get told to behave for the kids by my parents, like I am the one who got me in this shit. They expect me to be civil, to smile and tell them that everything is okay so the kids don't become angry. And why should I have to? Why should I need to do a fuck off while David goes running around and doing housework with his new boyfriend? And his boyfriend, about that. David has been stranded at his boyfriend's since he broke the news to me. He never sees the children, and if he does, it is only for a few hours. Our children Emily and Ryan aren't getting their heads around all of this. They are stung, puzzled and furious, and David isn't helping them. But he is off on a wedding with his boyfriend. Yes, I said a wedding. They are proposing to be married next Valentine's Day, when we are already on the point of getting divorced. And I'm there in my head, holding it together for the kids. I am deserted by the vast majority of my friends because they are so involved in helping David. My family cares less about how I feel than if I stay out of trouble. My therapist, who was the only one I trusted, told me to make David happy. Gay men are most in need of help, she said. What about me? But all the 14 years I missed. So what about the treachery and the betrayal? Every morning I wake up with this burden on my chest. And I keep playing back the past 14 years in my head and thinking, how could I have missed signs? What could I have done different, though deep down I know it was not my fault. But the trickiest is thinking in terms of the future. What if I ever trust people again? I can't believe in love when the person I most believed in the world told me lies. I break down and cry sometimes when the kids are asleep and everyone is not in the room. I wailing for the life I never had, for the years I never can count, for the suffering that I never can be rid of. But I also cry for my kids. and they are so deserving of so much more. They're born for a father who is a son, who attends to them, who will listen. I'm trying to move forward, but it is not easy. I am as though I am in the middle of a hurricane with no end in sight. But I need to go on, for myself and for my kids. What lies ahead I can't tell you, but one thing is certain. I won't let David's treachery define me. I will not be broken by it. Now I am just taking it one day at a time and see how I can get back on my feet. It won't be straightforward, but I can only hope that the end of this is near.